is Lisa Quasmanen, and I'm a career education specialist at the University of Rhode Island Center for Career and Experiential Education. I specifically work with our STEM student population. I'm here today to tell you about 5 tips and a trick that you can use to help you develop a fantastic resume. Number 1, you want to make sure that your resume is formatted appropriately. It should be professional looking and free of any errors.
In this example, you'll see that the resume is neat and organized. The content is balanced and fills the whole page. Margins should be 1/2 inch to 1 inch wide all the way around. The font should be easy to read and the size should be 10 to 12. Your headings are clearly titled and logical, and everything is consistent in terms of your spacing, your dashes, and how you've organized all of the information within each section.
Number 2, your resume should include relevant content, and that content should be prioritized.
The top half of your resume is the most important real estate, and you want an employer to see some really good stuff up there so they'll continue to read down. The average time a recruiter takes looking at an initial resume is 6 to 10 seconds, so you don't have much time. You're going to have your education near the top. It's one of your most important credentials. You can then have some relevant coursework where you can speak the language of your industry through the courses you've taken. Once you gain more experience, that relevant coursework section will drop off of your resume. Then you have your skills. For STEM resumes, you really want to feature your skills near the top. Then you have your relevant experience. If you've worked in the field, if you've done internships, you want to put that next. Then come your projects. Projects are really important for STEM because it shows an employer how you can apply the skills and knowledge that you've gained. If you are early on in your education and you don't have any relevant experience, no internships, that project section would follow your skills section.
Number 3, you want to feature your skills on your resume. Now, this is going to include your hard skills, also called technical skills, such as programming languages, but also your soft skills. These are skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, communication, things like that.
For this example, we have outlined the hard or technical skills in the blue boxes. These can include things such as computer applications and programs, statistical software, operating systems, or laboratory skills and equipment. These skills should be prominently featured at the top of a STEM resume because these are the skills that employers are specifically looking for. Then what you can do is integrate those skills within the content in your sections to show how you've actually developed and utilized those skills. When it comes to your soft skills or transferable skills, these are the skills illustrated in the red boxes. They should not stand alone in their own section because they need context around them. So they should simply be integrated into the content where applicable. As you can see, this person has some significant leadership experience. If that is the case, you should absolutely create your own leadership experience section. Leadership translates directly into the professional world. I have a lot of students ask me, oh, should I put a server job or a retail job on my resume? If you have room on your resume, absolutely, because as this person has done, they've put developing customer service, problem solving, communication, and time management skills. All important soft skills that employers are going to want to see in a candidate, regardless of the field.
Number 4, you want to feature effective bullet point statements. Don't just include things such as responsibilities include or duties included. You want to really showcase what you've done in terms of your skills and accomplishments. Here's how you can do that.
Here's a formula that you can use to create impactful bullet point statements. It consists of an action verb plus quantification when available, plus your purpose or achievement. So let's look at some examples. Developed code for GPS receiver using Mathematica. Facilitated 12 programs per semester to promote student academic success and social transition into college while developing leadership and communication skills. Collaborated with a team of 4 to create concept, design, and program of a video game that entered prototype stage. And then measured the performance of company server and made recommendations to improve efficiency by 10%. In that example, your quantification is coming at the end of the bullet point statement. Look at your experience and try to figure out how you can use this formula to make your bullet point statements as impactful as possible to really show your skills and your achievements and your accomplishments.
Okay, this is number 5, and it's really important. You need to integrate relevant keywords into all of your application materials, particularly your resume. So a lot of companies are using what's called applicant tracking systems, software programs, where they take your resume when it comes in. The hiring manager has programmed a criteria of keywords and phrases. Your resume gets scanned when it comes in. If there are enough matches in terms of keywords and phrases, it goes through to the next phase. If not, you get rejected. So you need to make sure you're capturing those keywords and phrases within your application materials as appropriate. You need to make sure you can back them up with your skills and experience. Here's a little bit more.
Now, where can you find these critical keywords and phrases? They're right there in the job description. Look at all of the sections and pull out the keywords and phrases that you think are most important where you have skills and experience that match. For this computer science example, look at your software, look at your coding and your programming experience. It asks for a computer science or engineering or math major. If you have that major or minors, make sure that is featured. Analytical and mathematical skills, ability to work in teams, some of those soft skills, those transferable skills. Provide examples of how you've done that in your resume. Also, look at these specific programming languages, C, C++, or Java. If you've done work in those languages or programs in those languages, make sure that is prominently featured within your resume. An important note on this, when it comes to programs such as Microsoft Word and Excel, many employers are looking for these things in their in-job descriptions. If you see this stated as Microsoft Word and Microsoft Excel, make sure in your resume it is Microsoft Word and Microsoft Excel, not MS Word, not Word. Make sure it exactly mirrors what is in the job description.
Okay, so we've gone through some helpful tips. Here's your trick, and it's a good one. So we've talked about how important it is to have relevant information in your resume, your keywords, your skills, things like that. It would be great to have a visual representation to see how your resume matches up with that job description. One way that you can do that is by creating word clouds. I've used wordclouds.com in the past. There are different platforms out there that you can use, but essentially what you do is you copy and paste content from your resume into a word cloud. You get that, and then you copy and paste what is the text from the job description, get that word cloud, match them up, and look at them side by side.
Here's an example. A word cloud from a sample resume is on the left, and the word cloud from a sample job description is on the right. Look at how the language matches up. If it does, if it doesn't. The most prominent words in a document are going to be the largest words. So looking at the job description, Java, Microsoft, computer, engineering, these are the kinds of words that you want to make sure you have in your resume. For more information, go to our website, uri.edu/career. Once you come to the site, you'll find a number of helpful headings. Click on Modules. Once you click on Modules, it's going to bring you to our Modules page, and when you scroll down, you'll see a lot of great information for students and for faculty members. Check out some of the other modules that can really help you develop your career skills. For today, we're going to focus on our Writing the Resume module. You click on that, it brings you to our self-paced Google Doc tutorial that takes you step by step through the process of creating an amazing resume. Also available through our website are sample resumes. To get to the sample resumes, you'll go back to our site and then you'll click on the Students tab. Once you get to the Students tab, you'll scroll down and you will come to our Resources and Opportunities section. Click on Career and Internship Advising, and then from there, click on your career cluster. So I work with our STEM students, so my students would click on the STEM photo cluster, which is right down here. Then once you get to the STEM page, scroll down, and you're going to find some subheadings. You're going to click on Resume and Cover Letter. Once you click on Resume and Cover Letter, it's going to give you another link to that great module, an additional resume guide, and sample resumes for all of our STEM majors.
I hope you have found these tips and this trick helpful for you as you develop a great resume. Don't forget to go back to the module, the sample resumes, or make an appointment with your career education specialist. We're happy to help you. If you have any questions for me, you can find me on Starfish, or you can reach me at the email I've provided. Thanks so much. Good luck.